everyone. Happy Wednesday here on the Makers Gonna Learn YouTube channel. We're so excited to be live with you today. And boy, oh boy, do we have so much to get up to speed on.
Yep.
Y'all, it has been crazy. I am so excited. It is Halloween Eve today.
The Eve of All Hallows.
The Eve of All Halloween. This is your reminder. I have a couple of reminders. Number one, Halloween's tomorrow. Number two, did you know the Martha Stewart documentary come out today? It is here. It is the Martha Stewart. The trailer looks so good. It looks so good. I'm so excited.
I'm doing.
Yeah, you're gonna be busy. It's gonna be good. So we're super, super excited. It's on Netflix. It is a whole new Martha Stewart documentary. She talks about the arrest. She talks about it all.
Dude, honestly, this lady is iconic.
She's iconic. Okay, I had no idea, but they call her the first influencer.
Oh, 100%.
100%.
Not just a 1,000%.
Because she's like before Oprah too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, it is gonna be such a great, I just wanna soak it all up. So that is a fun little reminder. Next is, today's project is so multi-passionate. It is very unique. You're gonna be able to use this for Christmas cards. You're gonna be able to use this technique to sell your own digital art. You're gonna be able to use this for yourself at markets in so many different ways. I'm super excited to train you and teach you on this, so it's gonna be super, super awesome.
Also, we're gonna teach you how you can customize these things like in Canva, then you can put it over in Cricut. You can do whatever. We're doing it on multiple different platforms today.
Yes.
But we're gonna show you how you can customize it. Some of these you can really customize those colors and help you make it your own to fit your decor.
Yep.
Which I love.
I love it. So you're gonna really, really enjoy this project. Now, I have a few reminders on what's been happening. Number one, I taught a class last night. It was so, so awesome. It's my 5 shifts to making your next or your first craft sell. I know a lot of you here are like, Tanner, I just wanna craft with you. But listen, I have some really amazing stats and client testimonials that you're gonna be shocked by. People that are getting in the room, getting in the program, taking action within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 20 days, 30 days, 40 days, getting so much traction that it is gonna shock you.
Like to the point that people think it's too good to be true.
Yeah, literally it is shocking. So here's what I've done. I've put a replay of this class. It is so good. People had pages of notes. It is available as a replay just for a limited time. So we have opened the doors just for a flash enrollment to share with you passive earners, because I know last enrollment, last month, so many people wanted in, but they were curious of all of this textbook curriculum, if it worked. Y'all, if you were on the fence, go watch the class. I added a lot of pure client testimonials in there. I teach it so good. You could watch just the class and it'd be super valuable. But today until Saturday, you have a opportunity to enroll in Passive Earner Society at a crazy low price.
Yeah.
So we have 3 tiers of the program. If you have questions, let me know. That's not what today's project's about. I just wanted to let you guys know. Big news for all of us Christmas crafters like myself. We are kicking off Christmas on November 1st, which is this Friday.
This Friday.
Ooh, I'm so excited. It's gonna be epic. And then next week, we kick off our Christmas boot camp. Y'all, 5 days of projects, 5 days of amazing craft projects like never before. I promise you, we have spent so much time designing these, planning these, that you're going to make all 5.
Yep.
They are go fit your style. You can customize it. There are things like a front porch sign. We have things like some paper projects. So good. Super awesome. We're so excited.
We really have meticulously, we have vetoed projects. We have came back to the drawing board.
What I'll say is at boot camp, we want you to feel like it is possible for you to complete all 5.
Yes.
In the week.
Yes.
Or by the weekend. So we have simplified. We have made sure they're super straightforward, economical. It's gonna be so much fun. So every day next week, 1:30 p.m. Eastern, we have giveaways. We have the craft project. It is going to be fantastic. I cannot wait to craft with you. And let's get real. Who doesn't need to get a hold of their Christmas crafts? Like, we've got to get started.
Yes.
If you're not getting started now, you're behind. You know how it is. So it's going to be super, super good. I love it. Yes, therapy in session. So good. Should I open a separate shop for digital files? No, you should not. I think they can be segmented really well. I think trying to manage multiple shops is too much work. Like, do not worry about that. One shop, one easy shop to manage and take care of is plenty. It's a full plate, just that. So good, yes. Love boot camp, can't wait to craft with all of you. If you're not a member, we have a crazy announcement. Heck, even if you are a member, we have a crazy announcement happening this Friday, so do not miss out on being there. I'm super excited to share it with you, and you're gonna be very surprised on this. It is a kind of like a collector's item that you don't want to miss out on. So super, super fun. We love it, love it, love it. And I'm super excited to talk about this project.
I am too.
So let's head over to the craft table. Here's what I want to share with you. First of all, if you join Passive Earners yearly or lifetime tier, most people have been going lifetime, which is just crazy to me because you get the core curriculum. You don't lose access, you get it forever, and you get a year of support. You are getting your textbook printed and shipped to you. It is our thickest textbook ever. So if you can just go overhead with me real fast. Y'all, if you've been on the fence for Passive Earners, I know you have because there's a lot of people. Please take advantage of the free workshop, watch the replay, all right? Watch the replay and make your decision. The doors are open until Saturday. The discount is huge. And for the first time ever, there is a payment plan for the yearly and lifetime. So anyway, this textbook is so meaty. I teach you the 3 routes, which route you want to go. So incredible. So good. I love our textbooks. They're awesome. This is not a workbook. This is a textbook. Like, you can see all of these different lessons. If you like to have a textbook to read while you watch, every single one of these is a training. And then you also get the textbook mailed to you. If you go monthly, your first month is only $97. So you can claim that now. You get the digital version. So super awesome. So anyway, I'm so excited to teach you everything we know. Our clients have been getting crazy results, which you've got to check out the training where I talk more about that. So if you have any questions about Passive Earners, this is such a fun community. We have been loving coaching in there. So much fun. But today's project, what we are doing is we are designing some really, really fun postcards. These are technically market not signs, but like market postcards. What do you call it?
These are very trendy, like wall art.
Yes.
And this is wall art that you can print off, whether you print it at your house, you send it to a printer, especially if you're printing poster size.
Yeah.
Send it to Office Max. They print it for like next to nothing. Get you a really nice poster size frame. And these are selling, and a lot of people will purchase this instead of I mean, high-end art has its place, but if you want to switch it out a lot, people will purchase these on Etsy for like $2 and $3 and have them printed
get to print it out
and switch their art out.
Yeah, I love that.
Like holiday themed, summer themed, so good. All this kind of stuff.
So good. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to give you some inspiration on what we've touched on, and then in the description, we have some fonts and cut files that we're going to use today. So you can kind of pick out your favorites. You'll be able to work with that. It is going to be really, really awesome to just play around with. So let's go overhead, or excuse me, let's go over to the share screen. This is kind of the style we're going to touch on today. You may have never designed anything like this. Here is the secret. Are y'all ready for this? Here is the secret. We have picked patterns from Maker's Gonna Learn that are ready to go as designs. No cropping, no transitioning, no contouring. These patterns you're going to be obsessed with. So this is an example. You can see we have the holly. So if you want to use the holly, we love it. We have the poinsettias.
Poinsettias, I think, are my favorite.
I love this one. It is so good.
And y'all, we did lots and lots of market research before creating this to see what was selling. And right now, this style of art, there is a very specific, I can't remember the painter's name, but this painter, this style of art is very popular.
Ooh, okay.
So that's why.
Matisse?
Batiste, yes. Batiste style art.
Love it.
Is very popular right now, so that's why we created these to create the wall art that you all can use.
And then you have the mistletoe. So we just picked some patterns. If you've never, I know there's a lot of you here that have never used a Maker's Gonna Learn pattern. So if you're one of those, like if you are like, ooh, Tanner, you're calling me out, I've never used a pattern, I want to invite you to design some of these with me because you're gonna love these little posters. So this is the first one, A Child is Born. I love it.
I mean, these are gonna look really great. If wall art is not your thing, these are also gonna
even
look
on like a Christmas
card. I was literally about to say this is gonna be beautiful on a Christmas card.
I think you could easily do this. You can send it to the printer. It is so great. So that's the first one. You can see this one. We just have different Bible verses. This is Isaiah 9:6, and he will be called Wonderful, Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. I love this one. This is so fun. You could do this as a postcard. You could do this in so many different ways. I've been dying to find a really fun gift tag. So I may do something like this on a gift tag on one side and then on the other side, you know. So this could be scaled up to poster size or scaled all the way down to some sort of gift tag, things like that. I think this Glory to God will fit my Christmas theme really well this year. It's pretty moody. I love the thick fonts. We're gonna build some of these. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. So super great. Again, look at this one, holiday market. If you have a pop-up event happening, if you have anything happening, I like to make everything a big deal at my house. So you could, talk about your Christmas party, and put the city you're in or anything like that. So that's super fun. This one was customized. So we used the same, look at this. We used the holly, we used this file, and in Canva, we customized it. So that's pretty cool. I love the background. I love y'all. There's something about Christmas and these thick fonts that I love. I'm obsessed with. It's very magical to me. So super, super fun. We're gonna walk you through building some of these. It's gonna be really, really great. So whether you want to make these and sell them as digital downloads, that is available to you. Whether you wanna craft with these yourself, that is available to you. All right, love it. Jennifer says, I do the weekly bulletin for my church. I've used Maker's Gonna Learn fonts and files. I may do something like this for the Christmas bulletin. Jennifer, you're not the first person to tell me that because it is so good. I love this. We have people use our fonts for the slideshow at churches, like all sorts of stuff. Super fun. So love it, love it, love it. Now, what we've done is, again, we've linked you our Unity font, which we love. We've linked you our Tiffany font, which we love. We've linked you Twirls and Swirls, which y'all probably my personal favorite font of the day, Twirls and Swirls. And then we've linked you some of these pattern files. If you go to the pattern category of Maker's Gonna Learn, you want to see that we have quite a few different patterns. If you want to do Cinco de Mayo, like you can do this in different ways. We intentionally chose patterns that you don't have to crop. So like the flower, the floral pattern, you would have to clean that up yourself. That one's really busy too.
It's more of a repeating pattern that's like a background pattern. So you really want to, at least for the holidays, stick with a pattern, but more of a, or I would like, for stuff like this, a pattern, but more of a simple pattern.
Can you let them know that the pattern section, I don't know why like these are titled pattern. I think it's on accident.
Yeah.
Can you just leave the thing in Slack? Beautiful. Yeah, some things are mismarked. So anyway, we're gonna clean up the pattern section because a lot of patterns aren't here. But you can again see that there's a lot of different patterns. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to search pattern Christmas and see what comes up. Because of course we're in this holiday season, right? So that's why we've linked you some of our favorites. Look, oh my gosh. So this is like a really fun one. This is a really fun repeating pattern. What I'll tell you is usually the repeating patterns aren't as fun, all right? Like they're just not as exactly what we would want for this type of thing. But super, super great. Lots of different options. I love the cookie pattern. I actually like this pattern of peppermints. Oh my gosh, this holly pattern is really cool too. So this is called holly pattern. I like this one. It's kind of busier. So just depending on what you're looking for, you know, some of ours.
Oh, I do like that other one. That one.
This one's
that
fun.
would be a really pretty one.
Mary Catherine designed this a couple years ago. It's so good. Yeah, the flamingo is really fun too. So again, play around on the website. Again, take advantage, download your favorites, favorite your favorites by just clicking on the heart. Okay, here's a little secret. 25 days until Christmas. This little file, this is something really, really special that we're using next week. So little sneak peek, sneaky peek. Super fun. You'll want to get that file ready to go. So super great. Now, let's head over to Canva. What we're going to do is we are going to probably design one here in Canva, and then what we'll do is design one in Cricut Design Space, all right? So we'll kind of do one of each. You can print from Canva, that's always free game, but if you want it to cut out, you will need to make sure to, you're going to definitely need to make sure you are, what am I saying? Not needing to cut it. So you don't have the cut capability, which is why you may want to use Cricut Design Space. One thing I don't love about Cricut is you cannot export after you design. So if you design the winter market, for example, there's no way to get it out of Cricut.
There's not, unless you take a screenshot, and screenshot lowers the quality so much. The biggest problem is when you design this in Cricut is you are limited to your size. Like you can make a card with this, would be totally cute.
Totally.
Cut it out, score it if you want to. But as far as doing like larger size wall art, you are limited to less than 8.5 by 11. So keep that in mind.
Keep that in mind.
It really is going to depend on what you want to create, how you want to take this tutorial, and what you want to make with it is going to determine which program you use.
Yes. Now, Brenda says, does the lifetime include lifetime rights for digital selling? So we do include a license for you to be able to use our art at an enterprise level. So if you're a Makers Gonna Learn member, you have a commercial use license. That is for active members of Makers Gonna Learn. If you have a file and you left the membership at any point, that is a personal use license for you to use personally. If you are a member, that commercial use license is a license we give you to make and sell items with your own two hands, right? You have to make it and then you have to sell it. Whereas what we teach inside of Passive Earners, we teach 3 tracks. We teach you how to sell physical items, we teach you how to sell digital files like this, and we teach you how to do print on demand, all right? Here's the thing, these digital files and print on demand is scale. That is enterprise. You are no longer doing it, right? So you need an enterprise license, which is what we give you access to as a Passive Earners client. So that is why you will really want to consider our library and our license through Passive Earners. That is part of your investment, right? Yes, we would design it in Canva, then send it to Cricut so I can download the file and keep it forever right there. So yay, we love it, love it, love it. Okay, so let's just add a page. I am going to just go to a white background. So I'm just going to select this here. This is an 8.5 by 11 size design to start.
Yes, so it should be. But what I do want to make sure you all know is when you are creating a Canva document, always think of the biggest that you want to print it. So if it is poster size and you want to print it, what is like a standard poster size, like 16 by 20?
I think so. It's
so I would make it. Think about your files this way. You always want to make your files the largest that you can, because they're going to keep their quality the smaller you scale it down. But if you start small and you scale big, you're going to have a lot fewer pixels in a small image than you are a large image. And so make it poster size, scale it down in Cricut.
And what you can do is your printer is go just size it for whatever printer you have.
Yes.
So that's also very helpful not to even think about. So you can, think about it. If you have Canva Pro, you can always resize it to the left-hand sidebar. But nonetheless, we're here and we can design. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download one of our patterns. I'm going to grab, I lost the one I wanted. Here we go. Its name is just regular Holly, but again, linked in the description for you members. So you can click download. I'm going to open this up, and our patterns are all PNG. So after that, you can take it here, and what we'll do, since we unzipped it, is I can literally drag and drop it. So drag and drop, size it up, super fun. Super, super simple.
I mean, perfect.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the fun part is whether you're doing this in Cricut or whether you're doing this in Canva, like it's pretty much the same thing, right? It's pretty much the thing. So super, super fun. So next we're gonna grab that font I love, Twirls and Swirls. And then we're also using, I believe the Tiffany font. It might not even be Tiffany. It might be a different one. Let me check. We're using Jonathan. So let me look over here under fonts.
That might be a Canva font.
Oh, okay.
It might. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Let's see. Okay, so that must be unless I can't spell Jonathan, let me just search John. You never know. My spelling errors are always available. So what we'll do is this is a Canva font, so you can use that font over there. Doesn't really matter. This one that we have up here as well is pretty similar. It's kind of a little chunkier, so you can just pick and choose, again, whichever one you want. So very, very fun. You could use Tiffany, and that's what we'll probably use here. So anyway, we've added the file. So now we're going to use Twirl and Swirls.
Ashland.
Y'all need to download this one.
Ashland is a very good font. It's one of our newer fonts.
Ooh, that'll be fun.
If you want to use that instead of the Tiffany, it's not as thick.
Love it.
And then I can have someone add that to our description.
Awesome. So good. So we're going to add a text box. And what we're going to do here is I'm just going to set it up. I like to zoom in, and especially when I'm teaching, I just like you all to be able to really see what we're doing. I will say I love the Canva text boxes. Super fun. They're very, very similar to Cricut. And all we're going to do is search Twirls and Swirls. Boom. Now, one thing I want to point out just as a design thing is look at the font with the lowercase. And then look at the font in all caps, right?
It's like a completely different font.
It's a completely different font. It's a completely different font.
And that's one thing you all need to not be afraid of trying. Yeah. Some fonts are amazing, all caps. Some fonts are a cardinal sin, all caps.
Yes.
Let's say that again. Yes. Some fonts are a cardinal sin, all caps.
Very true.
Mainly script fonts, all caps, is a cardinal sin. Sorry.
I'm trying to do spaces without this. I don't need that much space.
I would probably, if it was...
I thought about it, but then I was like, you know what? Let's see. I wanted to keep it all straight and really simple.
But you can straighten it. You can align and center it.
That's true. That's true. But look.
And group them.
That's true. But look, now it's going to say... that's probably not going to be good. It's probably
beautiful.
Not. It's probably not. No.
No, it's good.
Yeah. We're vibing.
Yeah.
One thing I want to also show you is you can select this here, pick the color, and it's going to show you your document colors. So your document colors are the colors already on the document. So I can choose like this really dark green and then boom. So it looks similar to black, but it is now that darkest green. and you could go with any of the greens. But I love using document color. It's very similar to how Cricut Design Space operates. So, super
now,
fun.
we did have a friend ask us if we could show them how to upload a font into Canva.
Love it.
If you'll go to your fonts and grab Ashland.
Let's get that Ashland, yeah.
Yeah, because it's a beautiful font. Yeah. And then we'll show you how to upload a font into Canva. Now, I will say ASHLAND.
L-A?
Like land.
Ashland. Oh, Ashland. Okay, I thought it was like Ashland.
No, Ashland. There you
Ooh,
go.
Look at it. So fun.
I feel like it fits the vibe.
Love it. So you do it normal. You follow pretty much the similar process. You've got to unzip it. You still got to upload it to Cricut. Well, we still got to upload it to our computer.
You still have to, yeah. Sorry. Actually, for Canva you don't, but we do want to make sure we upload it to our...
Guys, I mean, look at all these fonts we have on this computer. I mean...
If you're going to download it, go ahead and take that extra
click one
step.
Button. Yeah.
And put it on your computer.
Look at all these good fonts, y'all. So good. Okay, anyway. So, now that we have the font, we're going to go back over to Canva. And then where are we going to go, Lauren?
So you can go to edit on your brand kit. If you're in your text box, up right there over to the right where it says, nope, not drop down, over to the right where it says edit.
Oh, lovely.
Yes, and then go down to your fonts. You can add a new font from there. And then you just click upload a font. And then you can also drag and drop in Canva. You'll probably have to type it in because sometimes when you download and like the relationship between Canva and my downloads, I, for some reason, have to always type it in.
So interesting.
But just select it and upload it, and then you're going to say, yes, you do have the rights because you're part of the MGL fam.
Yay. We've got to remove a font, y'all. That's how many fonts we got.
Oh.
Julia got cut. Bye, Julia.
Bye, Julia.
Hello, Ashland. You're welcoming to the family. Beautiful. And OTF, like all the different ones, are welcome. So, yay. So awesome. So awesome. So, beautiful. Now, what we're going to do is we have that font now. So, it's in the brand kit. We can add a text box. We can change the font to that Ashland. And now we're just going to use it for 2. I think I'm going to do all lowercase. I think.
I for sure would.
Let's see, 80. Beautiful. And it's already in that green.
Look how cute.
Look at it. Look at it. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Love that. Love it, love it, love it. If we wanted to move it around, you could. So, what we're going to do now, I keep selecting.
You have to be real careful.
Yeah.
There you go. Shift and click again. Shift and then click the other one.
Beautiful.
Now you can group them together.
Yay. I need to do that before I lose it. So group it, very similar to Cricut, y'all. If you have been nervous about getting into Canva, this is a great one to kind of start with.
Yeah.
So you can just play around with it and it'd be super chill. So I'm going to lower it down some, make it a little bigger, and then move it around.
I think the key with these is making your fonts the same width as your, like leaving your margins on your piece very similar, like the same margins on the top, sides, and bottom, but making your font the same width as your art.
Yes. Now, all we did for down here was we used the Unity font. So this is where Unity comes in that we've linked to, and then we've just added this. So what I'm gonna do to save us time today is I'm just gonna copy it, and you can do this too. Like after you set up a really good design, shoot, don't, work smarter. There's a lot more in the world we got to do. So you can just paste that down, drag it down, and it's right here. So look at that. So it's good to go. We can zoom out and you can see I have kind of got the whole design a little not centered. So we can just drag it up. Beautiful. Look at that.
I mean,
look
that looks
at that.
So good.
Yeah, so this is really good. So now you might be saying, Tanner, I love it. I want to sell it. I want to print it. I want to do all this stuff with it. All right. As Tanner, I love, love, love being able to just grab this file in a high quality image, right? With Cricut, you could screenshot it and try to do it, but it gets grainy. What we're going to do is click share. We're going to click download, and we're going to do PNG. I really, really love the highest quality. So this is a great time to change the size too. It's like, you want it to be, really big size, you could do that. So again, I'm happy here. You'll click not all pages. This is really fun. I like to unselect all. I like to select current page, press done, and download.
Now,
so, super, super fun.
One thing that we do need to make sure that we show you before we leave Canva is how you can take a PNG and kind of switch it up and change the colors.
Yes.
Because you really need to kind of do that if you want to customize the colors. We're going to do that in Canva before we put it into Cricut.
Totally.
And it's definitely something that you all need to play around with.
But look, we have the poster. It's beautiful. It can be all different sizes. And now you have the file. I think that's the beauty of Canva, is it's like finally there's a crafter's tool that is similar to Illustrator, but not available to you at a consumer level. This is definitely something I wish we had sooner, and I love how it can partner still with Cricut and so much more. So anyway, what Lauren's talking about is how we use the poinsettia. So we had the poinsettia, or that was not the poinsettia.
It was the holly.
The holly,
That's
so
holly.
sorry. We had the holly linked, and we were able to kind of change it to totally fit our design. So taking that file, same file, totally changed it.
So what you're gonna wanna do if you're gonna do that, if you'll go back down to the one you created and you'll just duplicate that whole thing.
Beautiful.
You can hit duplicate page.
Lovely.
Click off all of that.
Oh,
the very
right here.
top, duplicate page. Yes.
Look at that. So we just click this button and then boom, we got a stacking.
So now what you're
This is really helpful if you're going to do different color variations for any shirt design, things like that, so much more.
So what you're gonna wanna do now is you're gonna start with your base image, which is your holly. Make sure it's selected. And then at the top where it says edit, we're gonna click on that edit button. And then from there, if it will,
there's a lot of layers. Boom.
Beautiful. From there, if you go down to your effects and you click on that duotone, you can change the tone. Now they have preset tones you can change it to, but you can also change those colors and manipulate those colors as well.
So you can pick a starting point.
So you can pick a starting point, yes.
What is this sea green? Ooh.
And see how it changes it, but then at the bottom you have your highlights and your shadows that you can change those colors as well.
Wow, you could just play it. Whoa.
So the only problem with that is if you're doing the duotone, you do lose some of the details.
Yes.
But you get the idea of like the base shapes that I do love. And like you see how it's like, even the highlight or the shadows in that is gonna completely change the color.
Yes.
So like you can play around with it and then change the background color and change your, font colors.
Yeah. I love how deep and moody this is. Like it's super, super, super deep. Again, so you can bring that back, click edit, get down here to the duotone, and you could try like the pop. Like that would be.
Or you could even add, if you reverted back to your original. So if you hit the none at the top,
boom,
and then you go back to original. But if you go out of duotone, you can add filters, and a lot of times filters will change your stuff as well. So you can look at the different filters.
Whoa.
Like it may make it a little more green, a little brighter green.
Ooh, I love this one.
This one is like a really good, like washed out look. I mean, there's that, the red is really popping on that one.
Oh, I love latte too.
I mean, you just need to play around with it. Can you go in there and change each individual thing a different color?
No.
No, because it is a preset file, but we can manipulate this to, that one was also beautiful. That was giving me,
I love that.
I like that one too. Like, and look at that one compared to your original, like scroll back up. They're both beautiful, but like.
Which one looks higher in now? Which one looks higher in? Which one would you pay more for? This one or this one? Right?
But like imagine that on like a ivory background.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's so many things you can do with this.
I love that. So good. So good. So that is such a fun thing, and that's one thing that I love about Canva. Can we just say before Canva had these, like it would take like a very talented Photoshop person to be able to do this. And like it's at our fingertips. So not that we're selling Canva to you, but it is really fun. So we've designed one in Cricut, or excuse me, in Canva. I just wanted to walk you guys through pretty much the same process over here in Cricut so that you guys have that option as well. So do we have any questions? Let me know if you have any questions. I would love, love, love to know what questions you have, things like that. Yes, the darker one looks super crisp. I love it.
Yeah.
We are going to design, let's see which one we want to design now. We'll probably design, I love this one right here. We'll probably do this one. So we'll just grab the holly. So the mistletoe. Love it, love it, love it, love it. So we're gonna grab the mistletoe, and what else do we need for that one? So we're gonna use that same Unity font, which I think we have on the computer. I'll download it just in case. I think it's so easy to design with our fonts because it's like one click install. Super fun. There's Unity, and then we also want to get that other, we'll use that Tiffany font for that. So love it. Let me grab Tiffany. So fun. So again, takes seconds to get your files, which is fantastic.
I mean, honestly, the one-click download for me is
awesome. Yeah, it is perfect. So over here in Cricut, since I downloaded some new fonts, I just like to always force reload, and it is so fun.
It is. I love getting new fonts in Cricut.
Love it. So let's go over here to our stuff. We're just gonna start a new project. And guys, you can do whatever you want here. I think it's more important to kind of know your print and cut size because that is a restriction. So we're gonna start with a shape. We're gonna start with a square and we're going to kind of make this our base. So let's go to white, and we will size this to 8 by 10. Can we do 8 by 10?
No.
No, we can't do 8 by 10. What's the largest we can do?
I think it's like
9.75.
9.75 by like 10
So I can do 8 by 10. Let's see.
You may try.
I think I can.
Try it.
Actually, the more I said that, I was like, wait,
yeah,
I think I can.
I think we can.
Oh, gotta
you
unlock
have to unlock.
It. 8 by 10.
Well, you're not gonna know now because it's not unless you change the operation.
And it tells me, okay, your image is too large for 8.5 by 11.
9.25 by
8.5 by 11. We have detected the mat size for that shape is 6.7 by 8.4. Change paper size?
You can change the paper size to 8.5 by 14.
Yes.
Maybe, but like I still leaving it.
Still won't let me.
I think it's the 8.
Yeah, I think so too. So we'll do letter. Love it. And let's just size it down. See what we can do. So it really makes that it's the width up here. That's the problem.
But like that, it seems like for
So
8.5 by 11, you have to have that much. I mean, like I get it.
Yeah,
you have
6.9 is too much. 6.85. Yep, 6.82 works by 8.94. So that's our design. That's our size. So now that we have this is our background. All right, love this. Now we're going to upload our amazing mistletoe. Finder. We are going to unzip the mistletoe and we're going to drag and drop it. Very similar to the process in Canva. There's more steps here because there's a lot more to account for, right? We have to tell Cricut what we're wanting it to do. In today's project, we want this to be a flat graphic. This is a 1-layer full image for print and cut, right? So click continue, click upload. Now that it's uploaded, boom, got it nice and big. Sizing it down here, keep sizing it down. Lovely. Looks good. It. You can always center these, so you could just click align center if you're like really wanting to make it do that. So, yes, Lorraine, the reason I didn't click the size to the largest size is because I really was hoping it would let us go larger.
Yeah. I was just, you know, holding out hope that it would still let us go a little bit larger.
Like I'm trying to, you know,
we're trying to work the system, y'all.
So this one, we're just doing the Bible verse down here at the bottom. So we'll kind of center that image up a little bit. So take the image and I'm using my little arrow bars just a little bit. And we're using that Unity font. So grab you a text box, grab you the font Unity, and it's under System Fonts. So search Unity. Beautiful. And I'm pasting this in. This is really large. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. So we're just go space this here. Beautiful. Sizing this now. Lovely. I'm gonna see if we use the, yeah, I'm gonna take out the quote. Beautiful. Oh, wrong app. I was like, wrong app. Love it. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we are going to change the color. So come up here to the color size. It will show you some options. You can do advanced, and you can kind of manually select. You don't have a little like color dropper tool because this is a PNG.
Yeah, but
so if it was an SVG, you could. Yeah, I would love for it to detect, but I'm just gonna do kind of like a darker green. Let me zoom in. Looks pretty.
Did it change that color green?
On my screen it looks pretty much black.
Click like highlight.
But it says it's green.
Oh, okay. Make it lighter. I think it's lighter on the. Highlight the whole text and then.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Well, interesting. I don't know if it's changing in the software. I don't know.
It's not changing at all, I don't think.
Yeah. I don't know. Weird. Okay, so there's that. And then let's see what other font we used. We used that, we're gonna use that Tiffany font. So Isaiah 9:6. So I'm just gonna grab this here. I love playing with all of the different fonts. This has been such a fun font training.
Oh yes, fonts can make or break a project.
Totally.
Isaiah 9:6. Okay.
Beautiful.
Got it. Just reminding.
Beautiful. And once we get that here, again, we'll change that. Make sure I highlight it.
I mean, I don't know why that.
Oh, okay. It changed it for the Isaiah. I think it was just our eyes, Lauren.
Maybe it could also be because it is currently right now as a basic cut. So once we flatten that color will really pop.
So what I'm going to do is intentionally go ahead and select all of this. So these three. And I'm just going to come down here to flatten. All right.
Did you just see that color change?
Yeah, it actually changed. So. Beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Like, what happened is it's a really thin font. So that's very normal, very, very fine. One thing, the reason I did not flatten the text box behind us is because I wanted it to just be there for reference. Now what can happen is I could actually size this to be as large as the white if I needed to print and cut it. Right? So, and then you could put it on an even larger background. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So this is just representing the size that you could do. So love it, love it, love it. But I just want you guys to see, this is what I would eventually want it to look like in your frame, on your poster board, anything like that.
On your card.
Yeah, on your card, like anything like that. Say you're doing a card, you could now have it ready to go. You could even have it, center. So you could do align center, and you could flatten it together so that is the background. Now it's going to print it, then it's going to cut your card out.
Right, but imagine this being like a raised, like imagine this on a green card that you've created, you can really quickly like rinse and
Churn
repeat, create those cards, and then you print this off and you put like foam squares or something behind it to raise it up off of a card.
I love
would
that.
look phenomenal.
So this is like, say it's or A2 size card, it's 4.5 by 5, I think that is. So you do 4 inches and make it a little bit smaller. Then look at how many you could fit on your mat, right? So let's save it. Beautiful. Beautiful. So now you've saved the project, but now you could have the Cricut print and cut multiple of these out. See how many you could fit. So you
it's
could really,
still only going to tell you one, but you can turn that sideways and you can fit 2 or 3 on there.
You can do it smaller. It is super, super, super fun. Jan, we did the Glory to God one in Canva. So we designed 2 today. So you have this one down here, beautiful.
There's lots of other things you all could use for sayings. You don't just have to use, we just use scripture today because that's what we created.
Super fun, and we've seen a lot of those, so we love it. So, love it, love it, love it. You could do funny quotes, you could do whatever style you're looking for. It is super fun. So, love it. You will now, these files that we downloaded, I just downloaded a full one, the poster. Look at this. This is ready to go. What I'll also share with you in Canva is downloading just all of it. So you can click download, and instead of like I selected 1, you can select all 7 pages. And look, it's going to quickly get all 7 of these ready to go and get you ready to, design and craft. So super fun. It's going to be in a folder. And then look, they're ready to go, y'all. Look at the high quality. So boom, 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 boom. And let's say we want to take this one into Cricut and just like get it to go. So you can take this, be over here in Cricut, upload this just like you would anything else. So this new one we designed, look at that. Look at that.
It's that simple.
Flat graphic.
And at that point, you don't even have to flatten it.
No.
It's ready to go. You just size it.
Yeah.
And when it pulls it in, you can even have it. You can have Cricut resize it if you need to.
Oh, look at that. You just click here. Auto resize for me. Thank you, Cricut.
Thank you, Cricut.
I gotta get to work. Cricut's working for me, so I don't have to. So now it will print and cut this for you, whichever way you want to do it, which is super, super fun. So yay, congratulations, y'all. Such a fun class. I cannot wait to see you doing this for your Christmas cards. Let us know in the comments down below, are you going to use this for Christmas cards? Are you going to do some posters? I really think if you are here and you want to dabble your toes in digital selling, this is a really great idea for you to kind of have some downloads that are multi-purpose. You can do printable cards.
Yes.
You can do printable posters. You can do all sorts of fun things. And Canva has so many possibilities. And when you join Passive Earners during this flash enrollment, you are getting the enterprise license.
Yeah.
Some of you may be like, oh my gosh, I would love to learn everything Tanner, Lauren, Alicia, and the team teach, but the investment's a big investment, right? We're giving you so much value. I mean, we're giving you the entire textbook, the whole playbook of 18 months of trial and error of us building Etsy shops from the ground up.
Yeah, and it's one of those things that, we had a lot of headache and a lot of figuring things out on our own and not succeeding at first and the trial, the error, and we, kept record of all of that so we could build a course to really, really help you. And not only is this well, I say course, it's a membership, really. Yeah. It's on its own. It has its own Facebook group. Y'all, we are in there.
The community is so good. The coaching calls are so good. We're in there giving very direct. One thing I love about this, if you did our Design Make Sell program, the thing that I want you to understand is Design Make Sell was off the thesis of, I am going to put myself out there. I have no idea what's possible for me.
Yes.
We are taking that thought. That was pretty much the whole program. Like, put yourself out there, start a shop, make a listing, write a description, like da-da-da-da-da. And it was focused on what you like to sell the most. whatever you like to make, you should sell it.
Yes.
That was the thesis. That was the program. We thought there had to be a better way. So if you're even remotely interested, we have linked you a workshop. It's about an hour. Put me in your earphones, listen to this class. It is probably one of my best classes I've ever taught, just because there's so many aha moments, so many shifts. It talks about us building Etsy shops over the last 18 months, how we did it, how we sell shirts. Alicia just told us that we sold 3 sweatshirts yesterday to a repeat customer. Someone who had ordered from us before.
Yep.
They saw that we listed some new Christmas shirts.
I mean, the fact that we're starting to get repeat customers is one of those things.
But they didn't buy just one.
They bought 3.
3.
One order, 3 shirts.
But we didn't. But we're not the ones like fulfilling the orders.
Nope.
So it's really crazy. It does, you mentioned it earlier, like seem it's like it's too good to be true.
Yeah.
It's not. It's possible. And we have so many customer results that have been in the program now a little over a month, which is why I'm giving you one last opportunity to get in at a crazy, amazing price. So if you want to join, you have from today until Saturday. So watch the workshop, see if you're interested. If you have questions, reach out to customer care. If you need to grab a spot, go complete your enrollment. You can start for $97.
Yep.
Or you can go lifetime and you have lifetime access to this. So you get all of the curriculum. There's no rush.
Nope.
There's nothing you lose.
Nope.
You get a year of support. And if you need more, you can stay in the program. So yay! Yes, so many members have already turned to sales. Exactly. We're so proud of each and every one of you guys. So congratulations.
Yes.
So good. Love it. So yay, we love it. If you guys have any questions, be sure to reach out. If you're watching the replay, leave us a comment down below. We love our replayers, and it's gonna be so good. Yes, looking to gift one. Oh, to my doctor's office. Yay, so fun. So good, so good. Perfect time, so great. So we're really excited for you guys. If you need anything, reach out. And we'll be here Friday to kick off the amazing Christmas season. Thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.
See you on Friday. Bye, guys.